Today, we are so excited. We're going to be talking about We Are All Ears, which is
Yay.
our worldwide Read with Pets project. And my name is Tracy Pryor, and I am our Chief Development Officer. And I'm joined today by Julia. And
Hi.
hey, Julia. Julia, you want to say a little bit about your role at Pet Partners?
Sure. I'm a program support specialist for our therapy animal program. So if you've emailed us, if you've ever used our contact us form on the website, there's a good chance that we may have spoken before. Or if you've called in, uh, there's a good chance we've probably spoken before.
Great. Well, thanks for joining us today. Hey, let us know where you are tuning in from. Um, let us know in the comments so we can see you. We'd love to hear who you are, where you are in the world, and welcome to our Facebook Live. So I'm actually in Virginia, and so is Julia.
Yeah,
So yeah, we're the
Virginia.
Virginia crew. And
Yeah.
but we have folks that work at Pet Partners all over the country, and I know we have volunteers all over the world. We've got someone from Nevada. Hey,
Ooh.
Alexandra. Thanks for joining us today. Anyone else? Do we have any more East Coast folks? Let us know.
Anyone with warmer weather than what we have?
Yeah, it's kind of cold here in Virginia today. We were just saying that.
Yeah.
It's in the 50s. So a little chilly.
Yeah. Or if
Well,
you've
we'll
got pets,
get.
please post pictures of your pets.
Oh my gosh, yes.
We'd
Let us
love
know
to see your
about your
pets.
pets. If you're a handler and you have a therapy animal, let us know. We'd love to hear. Okay, so we'll go ahead and get started in just a couple of minutes. But I have a dog. His name is Frisco, and he is a basset hound. I've got
Mm.
someone, oh, Ashley. Hey, Ashley. She is from
Hey.
Washington. Welcome. Do you have any pets? Let us know. Julia was just telling me about her cat.
Yeah, I have a cat named Juju. He is an exotic short hair, so he's got the smushed face, and he's
Oh,
got the zoomies right now, so he might show up and make a special guest appearance here in a little
we
bit.
love special guest pet appearances.
Yeah.
They're very good. So, again, welcome everybody. I see you guys chiming in. We are going to be talking today about We Are All Ears, which is Pet Partners' new worldwide Read with Pet project that we're really excited about. And we're going to share a little bit about the program, why we developed it. Julie's going to share a little bit about what we know about the benefits of reading with our animals, with our pets. We're going to talk about some of the resources that are available to help you out and kind of encourage this activity at home and take your questions. So, oh my gosh, we've got 4 cats, 1 dog, 2 guinea pigs, and fish.
What pets? I like
That's a
that.
big family. They all
Oh.
hopefully will be good listeners for our program. Sounds good. Just saw an adorable picture shared of a little boy participating in We Are All Ears, and he was reading to his goldfish in his little
Oh.
bowl, and looked like it was a very good listener. His face was kind of up to the edge, so it was all good. Oh, there
Oh,
it is! Yeah, he's showing the illustrations. Just
that's great.
fantastic. So yeah, we've got a lot of great activity. Okay, well, let's go ahead then and we'll get started. Oh, here we go. We've got some photos. We'll be showing throughout this Facebook Live. We'll be showing some of the resources that we have. We'll be showing some photos that folks have already shared. You can check them out yourselves too. The hashtag that we're using for this activity is hashtag We Are All Ears. And so when you check that out, you can see wonderful photos that are being shared all across the world, all across the United States as well. So, first of all, let's talk about what is We Are All Ears, and that's why we're all here today to talk a little bit about that program. We Are All Ears is our Pet Partners worldwide Read with Pets project. And what does that mean? So, kind of looking at this educational disruption that we're all kind of experiencing right now with kids, kind of unexpectedly, we're like, oh my goodness, we're going to be learning at home, we're going to be reading at home, schools are closed, libraries are closed. And we know that so many parents, like myself, I have 2 school age kids, we're faced with balancing learning at home, homeschooling, video classrooms, and all of these different things. And we already know at Pet Partners that there are so many benefits, proven benefits, of reading with animals. So we know that the animals are not going to judge. They're just going to wag their tails or purr and be happy to listen. And it's a great motivator for kids to be able to have a new audience. Maybe they're nervous about reading aloud to another human, to a parent or a teacher, but they're really excited and encouraged and focused when they read to their pets. And so we've learned a lot from our Read With Me program, which is our therapy animal-based literacy program. And Julie's going to talk a little bit about some of the benefits that we know here in just a few minutes. But we wanted to just provide some encouragement and some resources and some fun for reading at home. So reading with your own pets, kids. You might have young readers or even more advanced readers, but you want to encourage them to read at least, maybe it's a chapter a day or whatever the goals may be. So we put together some resources for you all at home to be able to do that, to encourage reading. And the first thing you're going to want to do is go to petpartners.org/allears. And that's where you're going to be able to take the pledge. And that's where you and your family, your readers, can determine what are our goals for this program. And you can say maybe it's a certain number of minutes a day, maybe it's a certain number of pages, chapters, books a month, whatever it is, you guys can decide together and encourage the reading to the family's pets that you might have in the home. So we already know that this is proven. There's been research around this. And so, Julia, do you want to share a little bit about what we already know about the benefits of reading to animals?
Yeah, absolutely. So like you mentioned, there have been a number of studies that have been done regarding the positive impact of children reading to animals. And we actually reference quite a few of them in our We Are All Ears fact sheet, which is on our website. And all of them have one thing in common, and that's that they show the increased comprehension and literacy rates in children that participated in programs like We Are All Ears or Read With Me, which is our special initiative in our therapy animal program. And there are many reasons why this is so effective. Firstly, you're creating kind of auditory cues that promote that literacy and comprehension when you read things out loud. If you think back to when you were in school studying and you had the little flashcards and you had the answer on the back and you'd have someone hold them up for you and you'd have to say the answer out loud, it just helps with that practice and that memorization. But the difference that kind of comes into play when you do that with an animal, when you read out loud to an animal as opposed to an adult, is like you mentioned, Tracy, there can be some embarrassment or fear when you're learning how to do something or practicing in front of someone that's more practiced or well-versed than you are in it.
Gotcha.
When you're stumbling over a word or stuttering, that can be an embarrassment factor. But an animal, like you said, isn't going to judge you based on how well you're performing or how well you're reading. And they can be a lot more patient with you. And then, of course, there's been a ton of research that's shown that the presence of an animal companion reduces stress, can lower your heart rate, and reduce other observable signs of anxiety. Additionally, in order for a child to improve at reading and enjoy it, they need to find it enjoyable and they need to be able to stay on task. And so when you create that positive association of reading with the presence of an animal, it just makes it overall a more positive experience. And then they get to associate that positive experience with reading in general. So it really just improves the overall experience that they're having and makes them want to read more.
That's great. And I know most parents, we really want to encourage reading, and we don't want to make it something that's seen as a chore or not enjoyable, because it can be so much fun. And so we want to work and kind of provide some tips around what can make this activity of kids in their homes right now, when there's limited options to go out and, like I said, check out a book in a library in the traditional sense, or have your reading circle in your elementary school classroom, things that might have been ongoing in your young reader's life. Now we're a little bit more limited, but we want to still encourage that. So do you have any tips for families as they're kind of saying, okay, we're going to do this, we're going to try to read for 20 minutes a day? What are some tips we can, especially as you're incorporating the family pet into the activity?
Of course. Firstly, you want to make sure that it's comfortable for both the reader and for the animal that's being read to. You want to make sure that the reader is sitting in such a way that they can show the pet pictures of the book if it's a picture book. And it just needs to be a comfortable environment for both of them.
Yeah.
As we all know, pets can get distracted very easily. So having something on hand, like a toy or maybe treats to help keep that pet engaged if needed, is helpful. And of course, encouraging the reader to take a few moments every now and then and interact with the animal, pet the animal, so that they're getting nice and settled down and comfortable, and they're getting all of the benefits of that presence of the animal is great. And then at the end of it, just rewarding your pet for their good listening behavior, giving them a little treat or something that they especially like, so that you're again fostering that positive interaction between being read to and the animal.
Yeah, those are all great tips. And I've had questions of, oh my goodness, we don't have a pet in our home. We can't participate and we are all ears. I'm like, no, you can also be creative in this. So if it's a nice day and you're safe to go outside in your own yard, maybe your child just reads to the squirrels as they run by, or reads to the birds as they're up in the tree. Or I've even heard of some of our young readers, they're stacking it up their stuffed animals, and that's their little listening audience. So get creative with it. And even maybe if you want to do a combination of these things, maybe you do have a dog that's a great listener, but you also want to get outside a little bit and read. And so there's a lot of really fun ways that we can do this. And we wanted to kind of make it fun too. And so we've put together a few resources. You can find these all on our petpartners.org website under All Ears. And so we're going to kind of pull up some images. One of my favorite is the reading bingo sheet. We have a bingo sheet that our readers can use, and it's very pet friendly. It's tiny here, but when you go to download it, and all of these resources are set up to just be something you can print at home on normal printer paper on your home printer. And so the pet friendly bingo has a lot of pet friendly things that you can try to shoot for as goals. So one of them might be read a book where the main character is an animal or a dog, or read to your animal while giving them a belly rub or pet, or maybe pick creative places like read under the covers, or wear silly socks when you're reading to your dog. So all these kind of fun little just kind of goal-oriented activities to encourage reading. Maybe it's drawing a picture of your animal after you've read to them. Just all of these different activities that you can do. We also have some coloring bookmarks that are pets that are just meant for kids that they can color in. I saw an adorable picture just this morning of a little girl, one of our readers who's taken the We Are All Ears pledge. She's in Argentina, and she was sitting at her table just, oh my goodness, with the brightest and most vibrant colors, filling in all of her bookmarks and cutting them out to get ready for the activity. So we have the We Are All Ears bookmarks that you can just print out, and you can color them however you want. And we also have a reading log. So that's just, again, we want you to use these resources to make this activity fun and flexible enough for your family. And that's where, you may have the goal of reading a certain number of books, through what would have been the natural end of your child's school year. So you say, if you're in school till the end of May, maybe you say we want to try to read at least one book a week, or maybe it's number of pages. I love reading when you fill out the pledge. So we're encouraging everybody to fill out the pledge. We can see and share what everybody's different goals are. And so I've seen anything from we want to read for 30 minutes every day to we want to finish this entire series that we're reading, or maybe it's a certain number of pages. I laughed because one of the goals was we want to read less Xbox, whatever it is, put your goal in there, and whatever works for your family. Right. And so it's the reading log has a spot where you guys can just keep track. So let's see what some of the comments are. I've got guinea pigs. Oh, we do have some guinea pigs, Keith, that are registered for this program. Thanks for sharing. And I see, Peach is a basset hound. Hi, I'm a basset hound person. You know that, Mary. So I play my guitar in front of my dog all the time and put him to sleep. Huh? You'll probably be a very relaxed reader then, Marissa. Thank you for sharing. If you have any questions as we're going, we're enjoying reading your comments. Please keep those coming, and thanks for joining us. Another resource that we have available, so I mentioned the bingo cards, I mentioned the reading logs, the bookmarks. We also have a certificate of completion, and it has a place where you can fill in your pet's name and your reader's name. We call it our dog turret. Haha. So it's a very impressive degree, very advanced. But you can kind of fill out the completion certificate. Say you've met your goal. So your child is, they said, I want to read 20 books, and you've done that. You can fill that out as well. So a ton of these kind of fun resources along the way that we want to make it enjoyable, and we want to make it fun for you. There's also a tip sheet in there that's meant more for the parents. Julia referenced that. It's got some of the proven researched results that we know about kids reading with animals, so you can check that out. And it also has some tips for just making the experience, pick a comfortable spot and treats and all of the things. So if you have folks that were not able to join us today and you want to kind of share, that's a great one. I just saw this morning where a woman in, I think she was in Washington State. She took the resources like the bookmarks and the reading logs, and she printed them all out because she has one of those little libraries in her front yard. And so she has all these children's books in her little libraries, and she printed out the bookmarks and the certificates, and she said, people are taking these resources that I'm printing out and putting in my little yard library. So thank you to everyone who's coming up with such wonderful and creative ways to support the program. It's really great. Does anybody have any questions? Julie's going to keep an eye on it while I continue to talk, but let us know.
Our pet pictures, please feel free to send pictures of your guinea pigs and your rats.
If you have any pictures, again, if you have pictures, if you are involved with any of the readers that have taken the pledge or plan to with the program, please tag us, tag Pet Partners, and use the hashtag Pet Partners, and also We Are All Ears. And we love to see the photos of kids in action and readers in action. I wanted to share just a few kind of fun highlights. I took notes today in preparation. So we love when you take the pledge, we can see where you're from. And so right now, the last time I counted, we have readers in 26 states. So we're only about halfway there. So we need more states. So sign up. But we also have a lot of international participation. So some of the countries where we have readers right now, and if you are international, let us know where you're from, because we love that. But right now we have registered We Are All Ears readers in Romania, Slovakia, Greece, Italy, Colombia, Australia, Spain, Argentina, and Canada. Wow. So we're spreading across the world. It's really exciting to see all the readers. And we also, so right now for species, if you're new to Pet Partners, you may not realize for our therapy animal program, we have 9 species that we register. So some people think there's just therapy dogs. That's in fact about 95% of our program. So it's a majority, but we also register mini horses, cats, bunnies. And so right now I've seen people take the pledge with reading to fish. We've had folks they're reading to their guinea pigs, and we have dogs and we have cats. So if you have some of those other species, we need to see you registering for We Are All Ears. So does anybody have any questions? Let us know. We'll keep going if not. What can you do? What are some things you can do to kind of support the We Are All Ears program? Number one, if you have a young reader, obviously go online and take the pledge and participate. Utilize the resources and have a lot of fun with it, and share with us. Share what you're doing, share your goals, share your photos. Share your graduation ceremony with your certificate of completion, all of those things. If you are a handler with Pet Partners, I see a ton of you guys saying, I'm a handler, I have a registered therapy animal. Please help us to spread the word about this program. Maybe you were a part of our Read With Me program, you're part of Read With Me normally, but you haven't been able to go visit in the normal school system or library setting, wherever you were normally visiting. You can share that with your contacts at those facilities where you were visiting, because I know a lot of them are still staying in contact with their students, with their readers, with their clients. So please share the resources with them and let them know if they would like to encourage that. I just saw a library was posting the links to the We Are All Ears program, saying here's a great activity to encourage reading. So that's something that you can do. Also, we have on the All Ears page on our website a great template that is meant to help you all as handlers if you want to contact your local media. I'm sure you've seen all of this right now. There's a ton of great local stories because people want to hear good news right now because we're facing such a challenging time. And so we've seen tons of just, FaceTime interviews, so, video interviews from your phone. It doesn't have to be a whole camera crew coming to your house right now. The news media is being really flexible with how they're doing these stories. And so we have a template available that would help you if you wanted to share with your local media, whether it be print or television, that this program exists and that it's really fun. And you could also share a little bit about your experience as a therapy animal team during normal times. We've seen handlers that are keeping their calendars with their animals very full because they're saying, hey, let us know. We'd love to have a Zoom meeting with you or a video conference meeting with you. One of our pledges was from a handler who's committed to doing a certain number of video meetings with kids that they normally visit in person. And they're doing having their animal just listen as the child reads remotely on video. And so there's so many creative ways and sometimes things we haven't even thought of with some of the virtual visiting and these wonderful ways that you guys are participating. So we encourage you to share, to send people to our website. And if you want to use that media kind of template that you can use to contact, that would be fantastic as well. We also have some great We Are All Ears t-shirts available. So the t-shirt designs, they're all so very popular. I'm wearing one of our pet partner shirts. Julia is wearing the newest National Therapy Animal Day one. Some of you guys, did anybody get one of the National Therapy Animal Day shirts? They're just now arriving. They're starting to come.
Yeah.
So thank you for anybody that ordered them. But we do have a We Are All Ears t-shirt available as well. And that's on our website. And all of the proceeds from those shirts benefit our mission. Oh, there it is. And you can get them in all different colors as well. So this one's shown in yellow, but you can get white or pink or blue. There's a ton of youth sizes on this campaign. We don't normally offer as many youth sizes, but because we know we have so many young readers participating in this, there are actually many styles of youth sizes available this time. So you can check those out and know that your purchase is also financially benefiting our mission. So that supports the therapy animal program and our ability to make literally millions of visits each year. So our therapy animal handlers are making about 3 million visits a year all across the country and the world. So thank you, Ashley, for ordering your shirt and your hoodie. That's really good. You've got all 4 seasons covered. That's fantastic. I appreciate it. Yeah, so the shirts are still available, and they'll be a great activity to maybe reward your reader after they've reached their goal and they've gotten their certificate of completion. And all of these celebrations can kind of continue to encourage the reading. So we would say definitely check out the shirts and the resources. And if you could help us to spread the word, maybe you do a story on Instagram. Please tag us, tag Pet Partners, share the stories and the activities. Folks that are participating, it's just really fun to see because I will tell you the kids look so engaged. Their faces are lit up. The animals' ears are perked up. They really are all ears. Their heads are kind of tilted. They're just having, it's just such a fun activity and we love seeing it. And also during this time when we're all Pet Partners proud, we're so excited and so grateful for everything that you all are doing and the impact that you're making. It helps us to feel that sense of community and that shared bond we feel with our own pets, our therapy animals, with the animals and pets in our lives. So it's so wonderful to be able to hear and know that we're all kind of encouraging this really educational and positive activity all at the same time. So thank you for wanting to support this and learn a little bit more about this program, because we're really happy to kind of share with folks that might not have firsthand experienced the benefits of our Read With Me program, but they know they feel the benefits of their own pet, their own cherished pet in the home. And so this is a great activity that folks, anybody that's been involved with Pet Partners and has been celebrating the human animal bond every day in their work knows these things. But this might be a new idea to a lot of parents out there that are kind of saying, oh, what am I going to do? I want to keep my child excited and engaged, and I need some help. This could be just the perfect solution for some of these young readers out there. So, oh, my poor little guys are feeling the isolation right now. They were visiting the hospital. I know, Tamala, we keep hearing that. And I know your guys are feeling it, and so are the people they were visiting. I'm sure they're feeling so missed right now as well. So,
thanks, Marissa.
yeah.
That's so sweet. Thank you. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, and you're right. We know these animals are putting smiles on so many faces. And so why not, and all those benefits we already know about, such as, reduced stress, improved mood, all these good things we feel when we spend time not only with our own pets, but with therapy animals. Think about those benefits when you incorporate learning. And so that's what we want to do. We want our kids, our readers, to associate fun and comfort and confidence and focus, all of these positive things. And we know for a fact that when an animal is involved in that type of activity, that's the benefit that's being associated. That's the feeling that's being created. And so we just want to encourage folks to kind of share this. So, hi, Kim. I see you. Kim's one of my handler evaluators in Richmond. Good to see you.
Hi. Oh, thank you so much, Tamlin. That's really sweet.
So
we're so glad to have you.
Yes, we are. Before we close today, anything you wanted to add, Julia, that I forgot or that we didn't talk about?
No, just, really reiterating that this is a fantastic initiative, even if you don't normally visit as a therapy animal team with us. If you've got a pet at home, or a family member that has a small child at home and you have a pet at home, really finding a way to engage these young readers in this time is fantastic, and really be creative about it. And if you are a therapy animal team with us and you're not participating in Read With Me, or you're interested in doing this more when visits are a little bit easier to come by, then absolutely look into that as well. You don't have to do anything special for it. You just have to opt into it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, let's see. What does Elizabeth say? I just did a virtual visit with Duke. Aw, they got to see Duke when he was at home. Yeah, that's the cool thing too with videos. Nothing's going to replace those face-to-face visits that we love, but this is a wonderful kind of alternative in the meantime, these virtual visits. And so we love hearing about those as well. And please continue to share, because I know you guys are so missed, and I know you guys are missing what you're doing, and your animals are too. So, it's hard. I know you guys are. I'm so amazed right now at everyone's just positivity and creativity and engagement. And we're grateful to have you all as part of Pet Partners, because you're doing such a great job, and it encourages all of us as we get to see the impact that you're still having. We're so grateful to all of you. So, okay, so for We Are All Ears, just in closing, what's the call to action here? What can you do? Help us spread the word. If you are participating, if you are a parent, you are part of a family that has readers, let us know how you're doing. Please take the pledge so we can see all of these wonderful goals, and we'll update you. If you fill out the pledge, we'll do reader updates regularly to kind of let you know some of the creative ways we're seeing, some of the photos that we're seeing, some of the activities that we're hearing about. We'll keep you guys updated. We'll celebrate when you reach your goal. We want to hear when your reader completes whatever specific goal or activity that you had for the program. Our goal is we want to have readers in all 50 states. And I will tell you, the international participation, when we see, oh my goodness, we're in all these continents now, we're spreading. It's so cool. It's so fun to know that wherever you are in the world, that you can benefit from reading, that these readers can benefit from reading to their pets and their animals. So please keep us informed. Please tag Pet Partners in anything that you're comfortable sharing on social media. And please use the hashtag We Are All Ears. Let us know how those resources are working. Hey, we still haven't heard anyone officially who's gotten bingo yet on the bingo card. So let us know when your reader achieves reader bingo. And as you receive your We Are All Ears t-shirts, that's the fundraiser that benefits Pet Partners, please take a photo of your reader yourself wearing those shirts and reading to the animals. It's all fantastic to see these activities. We've got some great additional Facebook Lives that are coming up. So please stay tuned on our Pet Partners Facebook so that you can see some of the upcoming topics. I know we're working on some great things for National Therapy Animal Day, which is just in a few days, just over a week away. April 30th, we'll be celebrating National Therapy Animal Day. And so we'll have some Facebook Live activities leading up to that as well. So before we close, does anybody have any more questions or comments they want to share? We're feeling the love from you guys. Thanks for sharing so much.
Thank you. Thank you
It's
so
been
much.
fun to read. Okay, I think we might be ready to sign off then, guys. Julia, thanks for joining today.
Thanks for having me.
Fun.
Yeah.
And we'll talk to you guys soon. Can't wait to hear more about what you're doing. We are all ears. See ya.
Bye.